See, the thing that really annoys me about YouTube streaming, right? Especially with streaming Supreme Ruler, is I can't click off screen, right? And in the new live stream thing, right?
Yeah.
I can't get a pre-link like you used to be able to do
Mhm.
to then post it, be like, hey, I'm going live.
Mhm.
You can't do that anymore, or at least
Oh,
I don't think you can.
it's weird.
It's really annoying.
Mhm. Anyways, I got the notification that you're live.
Well, that's great.
I'm going back to class.
Okay, you do that. Yes, though, we are going to play as Australia in Shattered World. Those that are in the stream right now, hello, hello. And yeah, we're going to get started here in a second. I was just explaining to my wife, who you can see kind of behind, oh, on that side. It's mirrored on OBS. Right behind me there. Hi. I Carradwin's face. I'm going to poke it. Poke, poke. She's in class. Um, it's really annoying. The new live stream, um, the way that YouTube does their live stream now is a totally different way they used to. There used to be just a set link that was your channel link that was just like youtube.com/infinimgamer/live. And you could just paste that wherever, and it didn't matter what you did, didn't matter where you were live streaming, or what you were live streaming. It was, it would always default to that. So you could always use that link pretty reliably without having to like copy a new link. But now it doesn't even give you that before you go live, right? And a lot of, especially older games, Supreme Ruler especially, you can't go to the screen. Like I can't. I have a dual monitor. My other monitor is over here. I can't edge off the screen um, unless I go into Steam Overlay, which then screws the stream up, and sometimes it even just crashes stuff. And it's really really annoying. So um, streaming on YouTube and stuff might not be something that I do forever. I'll probably move to something like Twitch that has, everything set up for live streaming specifically, where you can get that link and stuff like that without having to worry about it, where you can share it to, it'll just automatically post it in places. It's just way better. Like, YouTube streaming should have killed Twitch because you have these big YouTubers that are also Twitch streamers, and YouTube is a main way of income for them as well, so why not combine the two? Seems like a match made in heaven, right? Live video versus uploaded video. But YouTube has just done nothing but continually fuck it up over the years. And when it first started, it wasn't too bad. It was primitive, but it worked. But it's just gotten worse with um, this new format, which really sucks. But it is what it is. Um, yeah, I haven't set up like Twitch or anything yet, so this is where we're at. I'll get there eventually. I do use OBS, and I know that they've just done a multi-platform thing for their Pro, so I might look into doing that if I do decide to stream a lot more often, because then I can stream both to YouTube, to Twitch, and various other websites, which is really great for streamers and stuff like that that rely on it, especially people that rely on it for an income. I don't. I just do it because I'm bored. Um, I'm not doing anything right now, so I'm gonna stream. It's literally what I'm doing. Um, Mind you, there is a donation link in the description. You totally can donate, which would be amazing, but you don't have to. I'm not expecting to, make $1 million and retire off of streaming as a hobby. Obviously not. That's stupid. But yeah, just for the record, if you're somebody who's like, yeah, I'd like to get into streaming and stuff, don't don't start out on YouTube. Go to Twitch. Um, Go to even Facebook. I've heard since Mixer went down, and Facebook like bought out all the Mixer Pro people that were like sponsored by Microsoft. I've heard is better than that. So I don't know. YouTube just kind of dropped the ball on live streaming, like hardcore dropped the ball. Um, and you know what? Like, if that's not where they want to go, totally understand. Um, but they should probably like, you know, either just stop or figure it out. You know what I mean? Yeah. Hey, what's up, Jax? Thanks, man. Yeah, I had it all worked on and stuff. I just finished it, and yeah, it looks great. Looks hella good. I'm really super excited for it. The ball installing and stuff was great for a long time, but it's time to switch some stuff up. You know what I mean? You got to do that from time to time. You got to switch some stuff up. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna get started here in just a second. I'm just posting live link into like some groups and stuff because, like I was explaining before, YouTube will not do that for you, unlike Twitch. So it's stupid. But I think I'm good. I think I'm alright now. I posted it where I needed to post it. I was gonna post it on like the Discord, on like your Discord and like the Supreme Ruler Discord, but I can't access that from my phone right now because I got a new phone and I haven't signed into any of that stuff. I'm not doing that right now. Um, but yeah, we're gonna play as Australia. This is Shattered World. Yeah, this is Shattered World. So all the countries are all like broken up and stuff. Most of the superpowers are all broken up, apparently except for India. But like China's all fucked up. So that's always nice. That was a noise. What the hell was that? Was that in the game? I don't even know what the hell that noise just was. It was an interesting noise. Alright. Wars are already kicking off because I can already hear them. Oh, it was the help message. That's what it was. I don't need help messages. I've been playing Supreme Ruler for like 8 goddamn years. I know what the hell I'm doing. So, Shattered Worlds, I figured, there's no superpowers. Well, okay, India, fuck off. India could technically be a superpower, um, but I don't want them to be. So whatever. Oh, ISIS is dead already. Okay, that was fast. They either go really quickly or they just never die. We've got 123 reserve units. Um, Actually, not bad. Like, yeah, Shadow World is the best to go to. I totally agree. Especially with the updated AIs that they've got now. Shadow World doesn't like stall out in Europe like in 5 seconds, where everybody just kind of goes to war with each other and then exhausts all of their tanks, and then they just kind of sit there with artillery like taking pot shots. Um, they actually like actively produce like new tanks and stuff to try and replace it and like actively try. And I have this on aggressive AI, so they're gonna like go ham once they start declaring war, right? I've seen um, landings in Australia, so I am not safe. I am absolutely not safe just because I'm on a giant freaking island. I could totally be attacked at any time. They've really bumped the AI like right up, and I don't know if it's just because Galactic Ruler's coming out soon, and they want to like really prove their worth, or what. I'm gonna make some Bushmasters because they're cheap and quick, but they're not as shit as like the light infantry or mounted. Um, I'm gonna make a bunch of those because I need a quick but not necessarily strong army to start off with. Because realistically, I'm going to invade like Papua New Guinea and whatnot because they have all this sweet land. Oh, actually, that's the UN Protectorate. Never mind. But Papua New Guinea is definitely on my hit list for first. East Timor probably too, because that gets me a foothold in the Indonesian islands. I have played as Australia before, and I did an extensive island hopping campaign throughout Indonesia. So what we did is I attacked East Timor. I took East Timor, and then declared war on Indonesia, obviously. Took the rest of the island, and then launched a staging campaign and invaded here, ND. And then what I did is I used my navy and controlled the waters in between the islands and just built bridges across and just hopped across these bridges until eventually I got to the main island into Java and Sumatra and whatnot and took them over eventually. It took forever, but it was one of the most fun um genuine experiences I'd had with Supreme Ruler in a very long time. Because the problem is you get really good at a game, right? And then you just kind of get bored with it because you're just like, well, I know everything now. I've done everything. I've experienced the game. I've played as every country. Like I know what works, what doesn't work, what strategies are going to work, what strategies aren't going to work. Once you find out the Vodnik strategy, everything's just done and over with. You just buy Vodniks and just produce a mass army of Vodniks until you're just, you have 10,000 units, and it doesn't matter if Germany has 80 tanks. You have 10,000 Vodnik units. The numbers win, right? So you get to that point. But that was a genuinely interesting experience. That was a lot of fun, and I think that's kind of where I want to go. Is I want to head north. I'm going to leave New Zealand alone for now. In fact, I'm actually probably even going to make them my ally, um, just so I don't have any issues with them declaring war with me right away, with me getting aggressive. Um, I don't have to worry about an American presence because they don't exist. California has a decent sized navy, so does Hawaii, but they're manageable when it's not America. So I'm not really concerned about somebody out navying me in the Pacific specifically. In the South China Sea, absolutely, there are some very powerful navies going on there that I definitely am going to be worried about. But for the time being, I'm not too concerned with that. There it is. I want to turn my initiatives up to full. I don't like my units just sitting around being dumb. It's kind of pointless. They may as well, do what they need to do. I'll just accept all these. I don't know what they all are. Who cares? South China declared war on Sri Lanka, Southern China on Vietnam, India on Philippines, Manchuria on Greater Malaysia, and India on Hong Kong. So yeah, wars are kicking off. They're a lot more Asian in scope. Europe's been pretty quiet. Except for whatever the fuck Western Siberia is doing. I would find it funny if Central and Western Siberia currently are at war, and instead of, invading near where their capitals are, they're just sending their armies up north. They're like, you want to know what? You want to know what's truly important? This little port town. Which isn't even named. It's just UST Port. Straight up, the city name is just Port. They're like, fuck invading over here and taking each other out. No way, man. That's too easy. Why would we do that? Meanwhile, you've got Vietnam and southern China here fighting so hard that I lag as I zoom in. Hanoi is going to get lost, though. I don't think they can hold that. China's a lot weaker with them being split up, but it's still China. They're going to take Vietnam, which is a shame because I wanted Vietnam. Yeah, there goes Hanoi, and Vietnam surrenders immediately. Yeah. Yep. Saw that one coming. Okay, well, we really need to, I guess, figure out what we're doing here. Port Moresby is entirely undefended right now, so I think that should be our first target, is just taking land that is worth it in resources. How are we doing there? Oh, actually quite well. Australia starts off actually producing more than enough goods. We'll find out how it'll hold up under war, but, that's fine. They still do. They still do. If they weren't attacked immediately, if China had waited even a year, they probably would have been able to fight that off. They'd never take China over, but they'd be able to at least not immediately die. So That's, that's kind of it's kind of what you want, right? Okay, so we don't have enough rubber. Hey, what's up, Leon Trotsky? How's it going? Okay, so oil is an issue, but we're going after Indonesia, so really who cares? We're fine with coal, which we damn well should be. Oh my god, that's really bad. Oh wow, we're producing more uranium than we need by a lot. So building ore mines, and do we have anywhere we can build oil right away? I don't really know. I don't play as Australia. Oh, okay, no we do. I was gonna say, we don't play as Australia super often. It's not exactly a country of choice, right? I mean, realistically, we should just be training the kangaroos to go to war for us. That should be enough. Like, I don't know why we don't just do that, honestly. Just train those kangaroos, man. Fucking kick them right in the nuts. They ain't gonna mess with us. Alright, I've got troops in Darwin, right? Yeah. So there's some troops in Darwin we can send over to New Guinea. So let's do that. I want to... Yeah, there it is. I want to sea transport. Just outside of Port Moresby. What do they got? Like a... Oh, they got one shithead in there. That's fine. I'm sure we can overtake that. I hope we can overtake that. We can gather the Air Force. The Air Force can help. Where is the farthest northerly air thing? Oh, actually, right here. Perfect. I love that. I genuinely enjoy that. That's close enough. They'll be able to actually strike, so we should be fine taking Port Moresby with like, what was it, like a tank and like 4 other units. Should be fine. We have a lot of diplomatic offers. I'll just take them all. It's fine. It's all beneficial. The AI isn't dumb enough to... Why is India so goddamn war... Okay, they declared war on Bhutan. That actually makes sense. Alright. We've arrived. We're going to pause. We're going to declare war on Papaya New Guinea. Land those troops. And air bomb the capital. All at the same time. Because Blitz and Hitler would be proud. The only thing I have to worry about is that garrison. Oh, and that Chinook, too. Did we just fail that? Get back there. I think he left. He did. Or he went into repair. We should be able to be alright if we turn back around here. Stay in there, you fucking chicken shits. Well, he went back in, didn't he? I tell ya. Alright, well, we'll send fresh troops north then. That's how you're gonna be. We'll send more troops up. There you go. Oh, he is silver. That would explain why we're having some problems. Yeah, just bomb him. There we go. Anytime he comes out, he's just gonna get attacked by his ships. Or I'll just bomb him by air. Oh, that was annoying. It's alright, we got more troops coming up to replace these fucking slackers. Why are they going there? Why don't they go here? Go to Cairns. Resupply in Cairns. And then you can join the other invasion force. Why the hell not? Oh, he's fully ready to go. Be better if I had a better air force. There you go, he's retreated now. I don't know what that is. Whatever. Something motorized. Hey, there we go. Wait, what was it? It was a javelin? Really? An anti-tank? Wow. They gave up quick. Well, just wow. That's all I can say. We're gonna build roads here to connect up to, you know, the jungles of the north. I don't think we're gonna have the supply to go there to there, but we should have enough to go there to there. Probably not enough to go here to here, but the roads will at least help. So we do go eventually to war with them. We're gonna need that. So East Timor's kind of got the same thing going on. It's big brain time. Recon, exactly. This was ours, and we're just taking back what's ours. We're just, it's fine. Just don't look into it too much, UN. Or Australia, we're peaceful. Totally peaceful. We're not going to go after small, helpless nations. Not at all. Why would we do that? Indonesia already is not happy with us. I just want to point that out. They're already like, what the hell are these guys doing? Alright. Bunch of them there. People are still trading with us, though. Indiana really likes us, apparently. Colorado. Who's this? Utah? The Mormons? We got the Mormons on our side. That's what matters, right? We have the Mormons. Fight the China. Eventually we'll fight China. I don't know if there's anybody weak enough that we could land in mainland Asia right away, though. I really don't think that's doable. We could probably land somewhere in Africa. But I really don't think Asia is doable right now. Asia is a mess, and everybody is fighting everybody else. Cambodia. I mean, you know what? Maybe. That's actually not out of the realm of possibility. They have a really outdated military compared to mine. I'd have to send everything. And if we lost, well, that would suck. Wait, hold on. Who are they at war with? Who are they fucking firebombing? Oh, the Chinas. Okay. They're at war with China. I don't have nukes. I'm fucking Australia. I don't have nukes. I don't even think I can produce any, yeah, I don't even have any production for rockets. Nor do I think I have any... Yeah, I have no designs either. And America, like, doesn't exist, so, I mean, who the hell am I gonna buy them from? I mean, Moscow might have some, but... Just make them. I can't. I have to research them first. That'll take a while. Like, to research straight up nukes. Oh, well, maybe not. There's bullpups. I've got rockets. I have nothing nuclear. Nothing is nuclear. None of this is nuclear. So, I'm missing something for nuclear. Chemical warfare shells, maybe? Probably not. That probably is what that might be what I need. Yeah, multi-stage rockets and long-range missiles. Probably need that for that. Tank Tech 81 we don't have. I can't even build tanks from the 80s. Okay, I'm gonna put that in there just because why the hell wouldn't I? Now, here's the question. After going to war, who has the design I want? Oh, I can't even tell what they have. Shit. Oh, that's the military units, actually. I want designs. There it is. Give me the VOD. Give me the Vodnik. I want the Vodnik. Because I want to... We're going to equalize trade value. And then we're going to offer 200 million more. How high? $2 billion. Yeah, it's worth it. I don't care. Give me the fucking Vodniks. Yes, baby, we got Vodniks. So let's switch our production up to Vodniks instead of the Bushmasters. Which means I'm just going to delete all of this. New strategy, Napalm. It'll work the second time. Against the Chinese, Don't you mean the Vietnamese? Now use the emu. Now there is a suggestion that I can get behind. And that's what we're doing. Vod Nicolites, consider them emus. You want to know who's driving all these Vod Nicolites we're going to send into battle, and inevitably most of them are going to die? Emus. They're all emus. We don't have people in Australia for our military. There are no people in Australia. They don't exist. They're not real. You know their prime minister, whoever it is that at this point, they've changed a lot in the last like 10 years, is actually a crocodile. It's actually a crocodile named Jeffrey. 100%. That is exactly who is leading them right now. Are you trying to get my attention? Oh no, you're trying to like fuck up a pen. My wife's pen is not working apparently. So she's angry at it. And you know what? I don't blame her. I'd be angry at it too. Okay. So East Timor we want to invade because it's easy and it gets us on Indonesia's archipelago. Because I'm not fighting through this shit. That's just dumb. There's no supply. Everybody's just gonna get stuck. It's just not fun. I've fought this way before. Getting into Ende is going to be considerably more difficult because apparently they're on high alert now. Great. Life sucks. I don't think I can get any closer either. It's just going to be considerably more difficult. Do I have air production? I actually do. Why am I not building multi-role fighters right now? I don't understand. Obviously we're building the one that's 4 fucking green and not 1. Can I ask the question, why is that so bad? What makes that bad? Land combat is terrible. Well, I need good land combat. Not necessarily good air combat, but land combat, definitely I do. So let's just produce a shit ton of Hornets. No, I don't want bombers from like the fucking 60s. Jesus Christ. Helicopters are useful, but I'm not really into the helicopterliness right now. Where the hell are you guys going? Okay. We need to pick a spot where we're going to invade on the main continent. I think Africa's a decent pick, unless Oman kind of shit the bed, but they haven't. Well, we could invade Oman. We could invade this port in the south. It would be a bit of a bitch of an invasion, but I don't think they have the military to really fight me off if I land with a lot of stuff. Of course, like Qatar is always an option. Not really. We could land in Pakistan. They're at war with India. They're going to exhaust a lot of their resources. But landing in Karachi is going to be a nightmare, and they have no other port, so not really any point in doing that. We could try Somalia. That is an option as well. They do have a port in the north that has decent enough supply that we could go after like Djibouti and stuff right away. Djibouti itself, as well as let's defend it a little bit more. Eritrea. A lot of these places are just muscling their military up. I don't blame them. The world's kind of gone to shit. What about Mozambique? Mozambique is also an option. And I kind of like Mozambique as an option because they're huge. And they're also stupidly weak. They're not going to successfully stop an invasion anytime soon with any kind of force. All that's protecting that city is an artillery piece, right? So we could easily take this city, and then we're not too far from the capital. Alright, for those of you watching, we're going to put it up to a vote. Are we invading Oman's southern port, or are we invading this port in Mozambique and working our way through Africa? Keep in mind, Africa has a lot more potential right away. This is going to be a bit more of a slog. Like, Oman will be a much more of a slog. I can just see it now. I hate I hate this peninsula. I hate it with a passion. I wish it would all die in a fiery explosion. And if nobody votes, I think I'm just going to invade. Okay, they just left this un. I'm just invading fucking Mozambique. Screw it. We're going to invade it with everything we have at the moment, though. And the reason we're doing that is because they're going to retaliate with everything they have, and I just want to make sure I don't lose it the second I take it. So we're just going to do that. Invading the UN Protectorate, too, would be very useful because they have most of the small islands in existence. So that is definitely a future endeavor. My bird is saying hello to everybody. If you can hear that squeaking in the background, that's my bird. Okay. The world has started to go really to shit. I'm shocked Europe hasn't torn itself apart yet. There has not been any major wars that I can see in Europe. None of them have attacked each other yet. It looks like Romania, though, is starting to kind of kick off. Egypt on Chad. Oh yeah, Egypt gets really weirdly. Iran declared war on the Straits. Does that... Wait a minute. So the Straits are a neutral nation? Oh my god, Iran just straight up landed. They're gonna actually take it, I think. Oh my god, they did! Holy crap. They must be at war with... Oh no, they're just not friendly. Romania is at war with Turkey by the looks of it. Can I ask what in the hell just happened there, and why Turkey didn't invade Iran for that? I guess the Straits broke off? I'm super duper confused. Oh, here comes my army. Making their way across the ocean, going slowly. Wish they'd go faster. Come on now. Oh god, I don't know. I don't even know. Our convoys are making their way across the Indian Ocean, headed towards the great power of Mozambique. That totally is ready for an invasion from a Western power, even if it's Australia. Essentially what we'll have to do is we'll have to take the port and then immediately entrench in the port until supply is able to flow into the port. And then we can, move north and take this city and such and move around, right? That's unfortunate. What we'll have to do. They're gonna attack us mostly from the north, I think. They do have an army situated here in Nakala and Nampula, very important cities. That one was Nampula was like all but destroyed in a typhoon a couple years back, if anybody remembers that. Absolutely just completely wiped the city, and it was a damn shame. Like these countries were not set up for success at all. In any word of success, they were not set up for it, and it's kind of sad how that all kind of worked out. But it's also like, well, how do you change it now, right? Like you'd have to have like international backing and all this kind of stuff. You'd have to have a lot for them to change now. Now I'm going to quickly.
Battery low.
Oh, okay. Battery in my headset's really low. Turn that to none and turn that to none, because otherwise these guys are just gonna just turn the fuck around once they get here. I gotta plug in my headset now. Which is good timing while I'm waiting for my army to show up.
Charging battery.
There we go. Sorry if that was really loud. I thought I charged these last night, but apparently I didn't, so that's my bad. Yes, 100 stealth indeed. They don't see me coming. Like, look. I'm about 10 miles off the coast, and there's already a large amount of troop transport ships, and they're like, should we defend this port? Nah. Let's just move the one artillery that could possibly help out of the region entirely. The AI has gotten a lot better in Supreme Ruler in the past few years, but it's still definitely not perfect. My bird is squawking again.
Oi. Oi.
Absolutely not perfect at all. But that's fine.
Stop it.
Alright. That's the bulk. Okay, so the bulk's almost here. So that's fine. I love when you zoom out, you just start hearing, like, oh shit, what the hell? Northern China going after, oh, that's, well, if you could monetize a stream, it just got demonetized. China going after the, Uyghurs here in their own country. Um, yeah, we'll just pretend that's not happening, just like the rest of the world currently is with the actual crisis. Cough, cough. Alright. Most of the army is here now, so I'm pretty confident with taking this port. So we're going to pause, declare war, send them in. Now we're quickly going to pause that because I want to immediately entrench all these units. Go.
Oh,
We're going to have fresh units come in here. We should be able to fight them off. Yes, and we did. They'll still send little waves and stuff after us. That's totally fine if that's really what they want to do.
yes.
But they're not going to get anywhere. We're entrenched here now. I see some supply coming in. Do you think that the space... Oh, good job. I don't know. See, here's my thing, too. Because I kind of dropped off the face of the earth, I'm not gonna... I know I'm not going to get a copy, like, for media purposes, like I did with, Ultimate, like I did with, all the DLCs and stuff, 1917. I know I'm not going to get that, so I'm going to have to buy it. Which is fine. I want to support BattleGoat. They've made some damn awesome games. It looks like it's going to be good. They've put a lot of thought into this game. It's the same engine as Ultimate. It's the same engine. Nothing's changed there, which is fine. The engine they're using is fine. No qualms there. My biggest concern with Galactic Ruler is, can they do the multiplanetary system right? And how is that going to work? So, will the space battles work? Will the planets work? Will they be small planets, or will they be like Supreme Ruler sized planets and there's like 12 of them, right? Because I don't remember how many races they have, but at least for each of those races, they're going to have at least one planet, right? So it's really about how they execute it. Do I think it'll be good? I really don't know yet. There's a lot of things that BattleGoat has done very, very well with Supreme Ruler. I mean, the fact that I have hundreds of hours into Supreme Ruler, should give you an idea of this game and how well they are at making them. But it's a pretty broad scope, so I really won't know until I play it. I will buy it as soon as I possibly can once it comes out, for sure, and I will play it through, and I will do a review like I have with all the Supreme Ruler games and anything BattleGoat in the past. I've done a review for, and I will do one for this one. Don't worry about that. And I will do playthroughs and stuff like that for sure. I hope it's good. I think it needs to be good. Otherwise, I don't think BattleGoat's going to do anything else ever again if it's not good. Which is a concern, because I like Supreme Ruler. I'd like more DLC. I don't know. I'll probably send them an email, especially as I get going again on this channel, doing more Supreme Ruler and doing more other stuff and streaming more and whatnot. I probably will send them an email and just be like, hey, what's up? Do you have, are you giving out media codes like you did with 1917? Is it possible to get one of those again? I'd like to think I have decent rapport with them, but it's been a while since I've talked to any of them, and yeah, I don't really know. So I will reach out to them. I just don't think it's as guaranteed as it was in the past, right? Like Trump Rising got tens of thousands of views, right? Um, the Supreme Ruler Ultimate stuff got thousands and thousands of views. Like if you go into my most viewed videos, Supreme Ruler Ultimate is up there every single time. All of that stuff. So it paid off for them quite well. I think personally. Lots of people have approached me being like, yeah, I bought Ultimate because I watched your Trump Rising video. I bought Ultimate because I watched your whatever video. But 1917, while the videos still were popular, they didn't take off like they did with Ultimate. So I don't know whether they're maybe a little wary because I've kind of been gone for a while. I don't know. Well, I'll find out. The thing too is like I've been gone for a while with intermittent little spurts here and there, and like you said in your video, Jackson, a lot of channels don't get a second chance at life, right? So I mean, I'm playing a pretty big gamble here on whether this channel can even go anywhere anymore, or if I'm just kind of, you know, doing this as a hobby, and nobody's watching. So I don't really know. We'll see where it goes. If they don't give me a copy, I will definitely be getting a copy anyway. I enjoy their games too much to not purchase a copy, so I'll definitely buy a copy, regardless. If they give me a media copy, then I'd have money to buy a copy and then give a copy away. Cough, cough, wink, wink. But we'll see what they have to say when I shoot them an email. But yeah, that game's coming out very shortly. It's very very soon. And also, I was watching their latest video and stuff on it, and it looks good. I'm excited. I'm excited for it. I'll put it that way. Will it be good? I don't know, but I'm excited for it either way. Something new. Something new for sure. And yeah, the last thing that they expected was definitely fighting emus. I don't think Mozambique was ever like, hey, do you want to know what's going to happen next week? We're going to fight a whole bunch of emus. Most of the army's still concentrated in the north. But I want to move south because I want their capital. Oh shit, Iraq just got eliminated. I'll have to check by who here in a minute. And I'm going to need supply to go south, right? Because there's no towns between here and these two little shits. I don't think I could navally invade Maputo either. No. Taking Maputo won't be hard. It's just getting there. Everybody entrench over here. We'll take this town just for this extra supply. We'll probably head to the border and just cut that north-south line off. And put... I got a fucking glass in my way here. Put garrisons in both of these. Oh, we already are anyway. Just so they don't get taken really easily if I don't have troops in the area. I'm just going to move my glass right there. Yeah, because here they come. Yeah, just go ham, guys. Go and fight them for a minute. There we go. Let's go take that. Briefly entrench right here, I guess, just because they are going to send stuff. Well, they might send it across, though, and try to reinforce Chimino. Hello, thank you for whoever that was. I'm hearing very uppity noises, and I don't know what they were. Like, I'm hearing, like, bling noises. I don't really know what the hell they are. Nothing, YouTube doesn't tell me anything. I buzzed. They're sending howitzers. Oh, but they're sending that. Yes, okay. I was like, the howitzers can't do anything. But that little thing certainly can. I'll keep these guys, like, here. They're not really useful for advancing, but for defending they might actually do some good. Just anti-tank and stuff. Yeah, I'm totally excited. Multiplayer and stuff, they've really fleshed it out with Ultimate, so I'm hoping that multiplayer with Galactic Ruler will be really good, and we can play some multiplayer together. Do some versus stuff, maybe do a campaign together, I don't know. Random stuff like that, if you're up for it. We still have to play AoE. I haven't forgotten about that, don't worry. I'm all set up and stuff now, too, so, like, We'll figure out. We'll talk on Discord later, like today or something. I'll shoot you a message later, um, and we'll figure out like a good time for both of us to like sit down and play some AOE and shit. Because I'm still totally down for that. I love AOE. I'm excited for the new one. Like you do know they're making a 4, right? Age of Empires 4. Like that's a thing. Like I'm super stoked for that. I'll definitely be buying that. I've put so much hours into AOE, like a lot. Napoleonic Wars mod, if you've never tried that for AOE 3, I recommend it because it brings America into the mix and multiple others like the Swiss and stuff. It's really, really good. Highly recommend that. I'm going to keep these little Vodniks, I think, behind as because they're going to attack me from the north forever and always. And I need something behind to defend that. You know, defend the roads. So I think these guys will work out. I should also build a barracks. Aerospace engineering. Oh, that's new. Huh. I'll build a barracks in the port, just because that port's not going anywhere. Yeah, totally. Can't wait to pick up Age of Empires 4. Really excited. Also, really excited that like Microsoft bought out ZeniMax and Bethesda, because I really like Fallout 76, but it's kind of a mess right now. I'm hoping they'll fix it up. And ZeniMax, of course, with like Elder Scrolls Online, maybe they'll actually like throw some actual cash at that and try to really fix it and make it good. I don't know. I'm kind of like skeptical, but I'm also excited about that acquisition, I guess, because it could go really good or it could go really really poorly. Like I really don't know. Apparently they don't have the troops to respond to me anymore, so I'm not really worried about them doing that. It's now just kind of a slow crawl down because we can't outrun our supply lines to get there necessarily. So that's a bit of a problem. So it's kind of like the slog. It would have been way worse in Oman, trust me. This port doesn't have the supply to get to the next towns and stuff up near Muscat and all that. So we would have had to have waited for um, supply depots to build, which take forever. So I just didn't want to do that. While we're waiting for that, who the hell took out Iraq? Oh, okay, so Iran did. All right. Literally just Iran, because those are the same Kurd borders. I figured the Kurds would have teamed up, but I guess not. So Iran's looking to possibly become a regional superpower there. Um, Iraq's quite a valuable nation to hold in the Middle East. A lot of good things. I don't know. I still think Turkey would probably win in a war right now, though. Like if the Turks or the Iranians went to war, I think the Turks would win. It'd be a hard-fought win, but I still think they'd win. Europe is still calm. I don't understand this. You're supposed to be a powder keg. You're a powder keg normally, okay, with your normal countries. You should be absolutely tearing each other apart now that you're split up by arbitrary borders. But no, it's Asia that's just absolutely ripping itself apart. The northern Chinese have gotten to the Uyghur capital. I don't even know how to pronounce that. I'm so sorry. But they aren't able to take it because artillery. That'll be This'll be how the borders look forevermore. Nothing else will change here until they invade like Tibet. Like this whole Asian steppe area is just such a nightmare to go through. Like fighting from Asia to Europe, it really sucks no matter which way you go. Because if you go north into Russia, right? Russia doesn't really respond, even when Russia's together, it doesn't respond with its full army until you hit roughly Western Siberia's capital here at Novosibirsk. And even then, sometimes you have to get into Omsk, or even like into here, right? Before they respond. And usually by then they've fought Europe 10 times over and they're exhausted. So you're ready to go for them. But the supply trying to get through northern Russia is such a goddamn nightmare. Your other option is to go south, which there's a bit of a slog here between India and Myanmar, formerly Burma, that you have to get through. But then once you've gotten through that, you have to fight through India. And fighting through India, look at all these goddamn cities. It sucks. So bad. And then you get into Pakistan finally and take Pakistan finally. And then you've got the slog of the Iranian desert, right? The deserts of in Afghanistan, Pakistan south, and Iran's east. And it's terrible. And then you've got to fight through, Iran and then Turkey, and then finally you're in Europe. So either way you go, it's terrible. I hate it. It's a nightmare. It never ends. It's a never-ending nightmare. That's why so many people play Europe, because like there's just so much in Europe to attack and destroy, and wars generally take longer because you're usually equal strength. But yeah, every state independent good mod is out. What do you mean by that? The good mod? Like you mean a working mod? Vault 76 was kind of fixed. The Wastelanders update actually did a lot of good for that game, and it was a lot of fun. But more problems have arisen lately, so yeah. It's just hackers and stuff, and I just wish they'd leave games the hell alone, Because like it just ruins the enjoyment when there's just hackers everywhere. This is the problem that like GTA Online had, right? I've always kind of wanted to do a series like you did, Jackson, with the Ever Stayed Independent, like them fighting to the death, like the Battle Royale stuff. But I didn't want to like step on your toes, because that's like your thing. And it was a hella good series. Both of them, the first season and the second season, were really good to watch. Like they're a lot of fun. Because you just don't know who's going to come out on top. It's like the random placement mod. You just don't know who's going to come out on top, right? It's not the usual players. I mean, it's generally the one that takes Europe, because Europe has a lot of factories. But even still, right? That could be anybody. You just don't know. The same with like, that's one thing I've noticed. So if you watch any Battle Royale stuff, like I do Battle Royale a lot with Hoi 4 because I like it. It's fun. I'm not good at Hoi 4, so it gives it makes me play Hoi 4 and then look at Hoi 4, but not have to play it and be terrible at it. But generally speaking, Battle Royale, the winner is whoever takes most of continental Europe first. So, Germany, especially the Balkans, Italy, most of France, if not all of France, and the Slavic nations. Whoever holds that generally wins Eurasia, Africa. Like 8 times out of 10. Um, it shakes things up like crazy. Okay, I'll have to try it then. Is it just called Every State Independent Good Mod? Like, just search that into the Steam mods and it'll come up. I'll have to try that out. Maybe I'll release a video about that. I don't know. But yeah, whoever takes Europe 8 times out of 10 wins against whoever takes Asia, because it's always Europe versus Asia. It's always how it ends up. The Africa, they try, they always end up getting absolutely fucking bombed by one of those two. And 8 times out of 10, the European one wins. The other time they don't is if they've like fought in a protracted war for so long and their equipment's fucked, and the Asian one just has more equipment and manpower and just overpowers them over time. And the same thing with America. The whoever holds the eastern United States wins every time, without fail, because that's where all the factories are, is in these two areas. So whoever holds those two areas generally is the one that wins. There are some times that it is different, 100%, totally seen it, but you can make a pretty solid bet on whoever holds that about midway through game that they're going to be the ones that win, right? Like that's usually how it works out. It's like good. Your Discord made it. Oh no way! Sweet. Okay. They actually like have a full mod that they've made. That's really good. I'm really glad that that happened. I will definitely have to look that up. Is it linked in the Discord or is it on Steam? Like, do I have to go? Like, I'm just curious how I have to go here. And this fucker just cut me off of my goddamn supply. See, this is what I mean. And now they're hitting me with Air Force. Okay, so now I have to retreat everybody. Oh, but I can't. Fuck. Ugh. God damn it. Okay, let's just go kill this guy. Yeah, fucking dead. We're gonna have to entrench troops here just for supply to catch up. Those guys can stay there. God damn it. Hi, Vinnybots, how are you? Long time no see. I have an idea when you hit me up. Oh, okay. Lips in the oh, okay, sweet. Link in the description of the valley. Sweet. I will look at it. I will look at that, and check that out because that's fucking cool. Super stoked. I love the every state independent stuff. Like, it's really cool. Like, you don't know who's gonna win. You have no idea who's gonna come out on top. Could be anybody, right? And some people that look really good early on, like, get like steamrolled by somebody else later. Like, you just don't know, and it's super cool. Love that series. It's what you're like known for.
Ow, ow,
Oh, the bird's biting my wife. Dun dun dun. Yeah, you never know who's gonna come out on top, and that's like totally what you're known for too, Jackson. Like everybody's like, oh, you know the guy that does all the independent stuff? I'm like, yeah, I talk to him all the time. He doesn't live that far from me either. They're like, that's so cool. I'm like, yeah, I know. Same thing with my friend James. A lot of people don't know that I actually know the guy who does Nitro Rad. I went to school with him, and he's a super chill dude. Where the hell is this guy going? Yeah, that's right. Get fucked. Get fucked by the anti-tank. Gotta retake that road, though. Poll showed that over 50% of the people thought Germany was gonna win. Yeah, I know. Yeah, and you know what? Totally, that's predictable.
Can you do me a favor?
They have actually good friends with him, with the guy that runs Nitro Rad.
Guess what? No! Fuck.
Where'd she go? I heard my bird fly. I don't know where she went. It sounded like it was close. I'm not moving. I'm not moving anywhere. I'm not running over my bird.
Don't move.
Stop attacking stuff.
Get
This
out.
anti-tank unit's damn good, actually. For slow moving, my god, they're good. Oh, there's a bird on my shoulder now. You can't really see her, though. But she's there.
She keeps biting me and I'm trying to do my quiz.
Oh, she keeps biting my wife. My wife's trying to do a quiz. She's in school.
She keeps biting me. I'm trying to do my quiz.
She's gonna start biting my microphone. I
Well, she
guarantee.
keeps trying to eat my headphones.
Yeah,
She's your bird right now.
Why don't you just put it in her cage? Stop sending little shits. God damn it. Will they ever run out of little engineers? That's what I want to know. Okay, so the supply is starting to come back in here, and then finally we can attack these two towns, and then we won't have to worry about them cutting this off, because we have supply. That's the thing that always takes the longest when you attack nations like this. It's just like getting that supply going. Once we have Mozambique, it'll be a totally different ballgame. I don't know where I'm going to go from there. Probably Malawi, because it's pretty quick. Because I want to head north. I want to get into Europe and stuff. Be a part of that action once it starts up. Because once it starts, it does not stop. Listen, my dude. I'm really tired of you existing. And I don't have anything fast enough to chase you down. Get up there. Go fight him. He just keeps going back up and getting repaired. I think there's two of them. Yeah, there's two of them. There's that one there. Coming down to give me grief. Actually. Send these guys up. Chase them down. There we go. I can get wrecked. Oh, they've got a motorcycle unit? Not now. Let's just entrench them here, because they come down this road. I could probably cut them off if I took this bridgehead. You know what? That's what I'm gonna do. After this guy comes and goes here. Take the bridgehead, and then they can't cross the bridge. And then we're good. Good, we've got supply down here. Let's just get everybody kind of back together. In here. Oop, balloon. I got a balloon again. I don't know what that is. I think it's tips. Yeah. Southern China, Northern China. Hey, there we go. I was wondering when that war was going to break out. Neither of them can kill each other, but they'll still try. And we've got the Air Force bombing us here. You go repair. There you go. You got it. Let's just entrench everybody on the head here. Good. Yeah, see, now we have the bridgehead. Good luck getting us now. Oh, you really gonna sit there and bomb me? Hold on. Oh, wait, never mind. Oh, the Greeks, Vermont, and a country I don't actually know off the top of my head are spying on me right now. I don't really care about those guys, so I mean, whatever. But holding the bridgehead was the correct thing to do. I am going to go and entrench these two here. Hello, bird. You can see my bird now on my front here. She's trying to go after my microphone. Because of course she is. Entrench a guy up there too. We don't need him down here. Alright, supplies started to get good. Let's go and just entrench on this bridgehead. Come on, get going. Yes, I understand there's no supply down there. I really do understand that. How are we doing for stuff? Military goods are fine. We're actually doing really good. Ooh, those things have built. Oh, apparently we are inundated with troops here in Australia. I'm going to send some more over. How many do we have? 66 new divisions. Wow. Really good. I'll send them over here to support these guys, I think. Where are you going, little bird? You can't go and rest inside of my... She likes to get where my mouse is and cuddle in there. You can sit on my hand, but you cannot cuddle in that hand. I'm so sorry. No, stop attacking my mouse. I need that. We're declaring war on sovereign nations, bird. You can't. Here's my bird. Say hi, Frankie. Ah. No. You can sit on my shoulder if you want, but sitting on my hand is not a really good spot for you to be. That's all I'm saying. I got wars to fight. Step up. There we go. Wars to fight. Yeah, I really don't care if these guys end up dying. Like, they're slow moving. They're not really units I really give a shit about. Right, Frankie? One of them died. Oh no. Get up there. Wait, how are they going up there? Oh, they're just gonna cross the river. They don't even give a shit. Love that. Absolutely love that. Alright. Trench right here. See, these aren't as big cities, so the supply is not as good. Like this port here and then this city here are a little larger, so they give us a little better supply. Send those back up to entrench again. Yeah, so there's three, I think, 3 or 4 of them now trying to assault my my bridgehead. Eventually, I'm just gonna destroy the bridge. Which I don't care, because I'm gonna go through Malawi anyway. So whatever. Supply is taking a long time. We're just going to attack and entrench. We're pretty close. I think I will attack this town just for the supply's sake, and this town probably as well. Just because supply is quite low here. I don't want to be caught with no supply assaulting the capital. Because that's going to be a bit of a fight. Where? Oh, there they are. I was like, where are those ships at? Oh, they're coming. They're on their way. I want to own that. For no reason at all. I want to own that. I could send these guys over to the UN Protectorate. How defended is Puerto Plata? Not overly. Same with Santo Domingo here. Ooh, could land at Port... No, can't land at Port-au-Prince. Never mind. Never mind. Who owns this? DC. Of course they do. What else do they own? Nothing. So sad. America's also been pretty quiet. None of the states have really gone and tried to eat each other alive yet. I'm surprised. It's gonna happen eventually. I mean, we're on aggressive. Eventually, they're going to attack each other. Let's entrench up here. Hello, how are you? How you doing? Gonna kick your ass in a second. Let's do that now. Entrench back here, because we can't get to that town because it's on the other side of the river. Oh, they're actually attacking in force. Well, this is annoying. Ah, they've gotten past my defenses. Where are those ships? Almost here. Fight! Fight on, my men. What are you doing? Go repair. Go and fight them. Move forward. Hold the bridgehead. Oh, good. They're arriving. Oh my god. They sure are arriving. We'll entrench right here. Supply will give us tons. Oops. Move forward. Blow as many of them up as we can. Back to the bridgehead. I'll just let those two do what they want. Really, whatever. There we go. Good. Trench outside of this town. Perfect. Take it. Now we've got supply from these cities, which is vitally important. My bird is still sitting on my finger. Yeah, the US does. It depends on the mode too, right? Like I'm on Shattered World, but I do have the AI set to aggressive. And they have been, as you can see. There's lots of aggression going on here. And eventually everything will kick off, like for sure. In Asia, it already has, but that's just because there's fewer nations, right? They're bigger. Even split up, they're larger. So there's less of them, so they tend to go to war with each other quicker. As you can see with northern China up here, Vietnam's been destroyed. Southern China and northern China are at war. So there's border skirmishes happening. Inner Mongolia is at war with Manchuria and all that shit. India's taken out Bhutan. They're at war with Pakistan. There are lots of wars, tons of them. But Europe tends to take a little while to kick off, right? Because Romania will declare war on 12 nations, right? But they're all up here, and none of them are bordering it. But as soon as they declare war on a border nation, it's just a cascade, right? They have to go in because they're at war with, also at war with Austria. Oh, and then they're at war with the Czechs, and then they're at war with the Germans, and then. So it just takes a little bit of time because there's so many nations. Same with the U.S., right? If they were one singular nation, yeah, they probably would have taken Canada out, and they'd be, somewhere around Colombia by now. But they're not united, so it takes a little while. Because Vermont is at war with every western state probably, but they just haven't gone to war with a state that's next to them, right? Which happens often enough. That's the only thing with aggressive AI. Which, could be fixed. But is there any point? Eventually they will, go off and start murdering each other. It just takes time. See Paris on Moldova, this is what I mean, right? Alright, we're almost at Maputo. Don't bite me, bird. I'll put you in your cage. Don't think I won't. Oh. They got a little light infantry. Oh, he's so cute. Oh, he's dead. He didn't make it. You gotta think too, like one unit, right, of these guys, like Vodnikalites or whatever, right, is a significant amount of men, right? Like it really is. There it is. Enable the repair. I think I enabled it down here, but I don't know. Alright. Let's give this a try. They should be fairly weak garrisons, because they aren't well equipped as a military. Yep, I was right. And we are going to annex, and we are immediately going to pause here. I want these units in the main army to entrench. Or you know what, right there on the bridge. That's probably a good spot. And then we'll pause here. Unpause. And then we will make sure everything in the country is going to go into a repair job. Now, we've gained some production. Oh, 3 of them. I want to continue on this continent to produce a bunch of Vodnikalites, because it's just easier to produce them here than it is to produce them in Australia and ship them over. It's just, science, right? Again, none more of that. Oh, we do have... I want to build submarines, because they're effective killers, usually. And I don't really need anything else. I just need effective killers. Still none of those. Okay. Great. Who knew that the poor African nation didn't have advanced missile building technology? Who knew, right? Wow, what a surprise that was. Great. Should we take Swaziland? Please chime off in the comments if we should just invade Swaziland, because why not? Or if we should just ignore them completely and let South Africa figure out what they want to do with them. Because don't worry, South Africa will figure out what they want to do with them at some point, and it will not be good for them. At all. Never is. Because otherwise we're just going to go into Malawi next, once we get the supply. Because we've taken a colony. We've done it. Congratulations, everybody. New Guinea does not count as a colony. It is just part of Australia. We owned it before. We own it now. But technically, this is like our first overseas possession. Congratulations, everybody. Clap, clap. We did it. We Australia'd the hell out of everybody. Look at East Timor now. They've got a decent military. I have seen East Timor one time, actually. Somebody else attacked Indonesia, but they were also at war with Indonesia. So this other nation, I think it was Malaysia, but I can't remember, took Indonesia, like actually took it over and took, Jakarta and everything. But East Timor got a boatload of land out of it. They got all these islands here. They got sort of half of Java here. A good section of Borneo, mostly just in the southern tip here. Tons of stuff, right? And they became like this big regional power, ocean power. They built naval facilities and stuff, and they actually had a ridiculously large navy. So it was the one time I've seen East Timor actually do anything. Like, it was really funny. They took this island. Like, they had secured this island for themselves from Indonesia when Indonesia was still a thing. They declared war on them first, and they secured this island. So I got to give them credit. They're not totally inept, just mostly inept. unlike our big friend here, superpower, super surprised they haven't broken out and taken all of Europe yet. Andorra. I mean, guys, Andorra. Am I right? Like, seriously. I would be scared to be Barcelona or Marseille right now. I would be absolutely terrified. Like, screw everybody else around you. Madrid? Pff, nothing. Paris? Absolutely a pathetic loser. Switzerland? Who gives a shit? Andorra, though? Secure that fucking border, dude. You're just gonna get absolutely murked one of these days. Was it Iran? It was Iran. Again, Iran becoming a regional superpower. Bit by bit, making the smart moves, not immediately attacking Pakistan and getting their army stranded in the desert. They're actually making smart moves, attacking their less powerful neighbors. Turkmenistan would be a good one to take. The capital's right there. Lots of buffer land in the north here. Some easy to take buffer nations and stuff up in here. You know, the Chinese are going to get to you eventually. You may as well try to get as much between them and you as possible. But I commend them so far. I'm waiting for them to declare war on the Saudis here. That tends to happen. Or the Turks, that also tends to happen. But neither conflict has erupted yet, which is probably a good thing for them, because they tend to get bogged down in either of those conflicts. Hold the phone, where are you going? Oh, you're just gallivanting to this port for no reason. Just like Moscow's troops in Novgorod, which makes no goddamn sense. Volgograd just must be pissed off. Just like, why are my neighbors dumb? Good chance to invade them while they're being dumb. You know, don't take that for granted, man. Oh, are they making a renewed attack on the capital? Oh my god, they are. Wow. Okay, I gotta give them some. Gotta give the Chinese credit there. They're actually trying. Again, AI improvements. They do wonders. All right, so let's take our troops here. We're going to. Okay, there's no supply up there, so we should probably take this city and move our way up. I think that's probably the smartest way to do this. Well, we'll entrench right here, because we'll just easily take the rest of this road. And go from there, I guess. Chirp, chirp. Yes, chirp, chirp. Thank you, Frankie the bird. I appreciate your input here. It is very valued. I don't even know what time it is right now. 3 o'clock? Close to 3 o'clock? No idea. We're just going to declare war on Malawi, though, no matter what time it is in real life. Yes, Malawi, bring your army to me. There will be no Malawian? Malay? I don't actually know. What is it? There's no point in wasting our time here. Just take those sounds and be done with it. Then we just have to take the capital. Just gotta wait for some supply. Take that bump here. Where are you going? You gonna reunite the country? How dare you? How dare you take what I have rightfully stolen? Jerk. Entrench those units up here. Probably just entrench the whole army up here now. Boop. Start bombing them. Yeah, where are they gonna go? They got one road south. Whatever. Yeah, that's what I thought. Not a hard one. Oh, listen to that. They did not have a good time there. Everybody entrench. Alright, so that was an easy take. Now here's the question that really... Do we go north into Tanzania, which is going to be a shit show. In fact, I am preemptively building a supply depot here, because I know that's a direction we're going to have to go. But not right away. Also, I'd like to point out contain on Manchuria. Southern Germany on Slovakia. Oh wait, they actually might be neighbors. I need to raise taxes a little bit here because we are not doing super great with the... Oh, our taxes are really high. What about social spending? We can lower that a little bit just to make some cash. Oh, rubber is what we're running into problems with. Okay. Now, we have New Guinea. Can we build rubber plantations? Really? No? Okay, I'm surprised. Well, so Mozambique doesn't have them either. Well, Indonesia does. God damn it. Southern India does. Oh, Sri Lanka does. But that would require quite the invasion, unfortunately. Thailand also does. Vietnam does. Looks like none of the UN protectorates do, which is interesting. Okay, so we can't build rubber. So rubber is something we're just going to have to continually import forever and always, and that really sucks. We're actually above in ore production now, thanks to our takeover. Ooh, okay. We're going to build some military goods. Build them around Canberra. Should only need the one, but I'm also going to build industrial goods. Because we're gonna just it's gonna be required at some point that we're gonna need those. So we could go after Zimbabwe and Zambia here. That is an option. We could go there next while we wait for this to build. It would give us more land. It would give us more resources, of course, which is not necessarily a bad thing at all. So I'm thinking that is the direction we should go. Go after these guys first because we have more infrastructure and roads into their capital, and then we have pretty easy access to Zambia's capital after that. So that's the direction I think I'm going to head with my EMU force. EMU force. I think we'll go this way because there's a few towns in the way, and that's just going to help with supply. So let's do that. We'll do that first. How's everybody doing? Just invade everything. Oh hey, what's up, Average Gamer? How's it going, dude? I will invade everything. That is the goal. Everything will eventually die. But we have to be strategic at the start. We only have so many emus right now, right? We need to. We have a breeding program ongoing, but we only have so many emus right now that we can spare for the army. So, yeah. The people though are just enslaved. They're building our war machines, our emu-sized war machines. Apparently there's nothing in this town, so I mean when I do this, it's just gonna be like a straight hello. This is mine now. Ah! I forgot air forces are real, and not just a myth made up by liberals. Goddamn liberal myths. Alright, we've destroyed that military. They're not gonna do anything to me anymore. Okay. I will squash you. Do you know what I can do? I am an emu. I can run faster than you can. Silly humans. He took that town behind me, didn't he? You jerk. Give me that. Hold on. No, we're not all going and resting. Bless you. Alright. I think we're good. Use a few dingoes. Oh, definitely. We have some dingoes going on. There are special forces, the dingoes. There are special forces. They only go into like covert op stuff. They're trying to overthrow they're trying to overthrow the Thai government. They've convinced the Thais to go to war with Myanmar, so that's kind of what they're up to right now. Why? I don't really know. There's no strategic gain for it. We just thought it would be funny. So literally the only... We thought it would be kind of funny, so we did it. That's why. We're very vindictive emus. We're kind of assholes, if I'm honest. Yeah, Cambodia hasn't died from anybody. They're just kind of there. I don't really know if I can navally... No, I definitely can't navally invade them anymore. I'll have to... I will fight them if they still live. Don't worry. Myanmar might not last much longer, but that's okay. Does anybody really care about Myanmar? They have a lot of human rights violation. 2 out of 10 for realism. Yes, the first thing Australia would do if they went on a mad rampage is invade Cambodia. Yeah, generally that wouldn't go so well. What the hell were they thinking? Was the Hong Kong protesters were just like, you know what? Tiananmen Square wasn't real. why, why, why should we be scared? Like, yeah, whatever. I just find that really funny that that's like a thing. Like, why would they think that would be smart? Genuinely. You're right, Mr. Phobos. I totally do understand. 100% I do. It is a sham. I'm so sorry that I was unable to do this for you. I'm just gonna get bombed, aren't I? I may as well just go in here and just wreak havoc. There we go. There we go. Hey, we did it. No, you go repair. That's fine. We have 107 units. We should have more than that. Oh, it's because some of them are repairing. Duh. So we should have like 120-ish. Oh, some of them are up here, too. What are you doing up here? Come down and join the almighty horde. Yeah, there goes Myanmar. Saw that coming. Australia invades New Zealand. Yeah, right. Oh, it's totally the most realistic. Yeah, 100%. Ask Eric. Yeah, exactly right. Hey, they're going for super realism in their next game, Galactic Ruler, right? I mean, there's space colonies everywhere. Yeah, Hong Kong is kind of in like this awful position in the world where they can't really do anything. Because even if South China is on its last legs, declaring war on them is like suicide. Like, look, okay, this game has been running for almost 2 years, and this is what they have as a military. Okay, they've got 1 militia, 3 howitzers, a APC type unit, and a long gun 152 mil. Oh, and they have a patrol boat. That's what they've got. That's it. That's what they have. The South Chinese, on the other hand, oh hey, look, your wish is coming true. The South Chinese are attacking Cambodia. Yeah, I don't think Cambodia is going to make it out of that one. Which means we have to declare war on South China at some point to take back Cambodia. So that just sucks. Oceania gang. You know what? My only ally right now is New Zealand. Oh no, never mind. They broke ties. they were like, you guys are way too warmongery. We're not. We don't want to be your friends anymore. And that's gonna pay, you're gonna pay for that very dearly later on, New Zealand. I'm sorry to tell you. Oh my God, look at this stream of units. Where were these units when you declared war on the North Chinese? Because that is a war that is going on. Why are you not doing that? You would have won by now. Or maybe not, actually. The Cambodians are actually winning. Yeah, I don't think it's a plot twist. I think Cambodian just might actually come out of this on top. The South Chinese don't have any like actual forward-moving units. This is all excuse me, all artillery. So if they can take out all that artillery, I mean they've got a shot. And it looks like Cambodia's military has not been wiped out. So plot twist is actually a legit thing. We're just gonna ignore that for now. Oh man. Yeah, I guess I shouldn't underestimate the hordes of child soldiers, but I am also in Africa right now, so I mean, I've probably killed a few of them by now. Let's be honest. Anyway, we're going to take out Zambia next. That was our next task while this is building. How is this going? Oh, okay, 13 days left, and then we're good. We can continue our northern expansion very shortly. So that's just fantastic. but yeah, I plan on streaming more often. So thank you to everybody that is here. It's pretty sweet. We'll hopefully be streaming more often. Supreme Ruler, or Hearts of Iron, other random shit. Um, I want to get my wife in some stuff. We've been playing Raft together, and I think that'd be a pretty fun one to stream with me and her because it got quite heated a few times over, and it's a fun game to play together. And there's other stuff we'll stream and stuff as well. So together, so that'll be fun. Yeah. Also, yeah, multiplayer game stuff. Um, Jackson was here. I don't know if he's still here. Me and Jackson plan on playing Age of Empires 3 together on his channel and stuff. When Galactic Ruler comes out, definitely be doing some multiplayer stuff with him and with other people once that comes out. I might host a multiplayer game with Supreme Ruler, but my internet is very poor. So if anybody else wants to be the host of it, that would be fantastic. That has really good internet, because I don't have the best internet right now. I'm bumming on wireless right now, which is really shitty for a gaming computer, and it's also really bad wireless because it's not an internal card. So, yeah, you should totally play it. You should. I don't know. So, average gamer, I'm blanking on your real name. I know it. I've been told it many times over, and I feel like an idiot. Um, you should email BattleGoat because you do a lot of BattleGoat stuff, and you get more viewers than I do right now. So yeah, 200 megabits power here. Yeah, that's good. Rob, right? That's right. For whatever reason, I had Chris in my head, and I don't know why, and I knew that was wrong. So you should email BattleGoat and be like, hey, what's up? Are you doing any media copies of this? Like, and just be like, here's my channel. And then they'll look at it and be like, oh shit, yeah, okay, he's pretty dedicated to our stuff, and then probably give you a code for one. That's what I did with Ultimate and with 1917. Is I just sent them a message. I'm like, look, what's up? Here's my shit. Here's what I've done. Here's the views I get when I release like new stuff that you put out that I even purchased, right? Think of the views you're gonna get if I can do it pre-release, right? So that's how the Trump Rising video that has 30 something thousand views became a thing. All of the Ultimate stuff and 1936 stuff that has like 10, 12,000 views per video. That's all pre-release stuff. So I would talk to them because like you're doing more than even I am now with that kind of stuff. Because I kind of fell off the face of the earth for a bit, and you've gotten more popular. So I would definitely talk to them because they'll probably just give you a copy. Yeah, just do it. Hell yeah, Mr. Phobos. Damn right. You used to make killer videos too. You should go back to making videos. God damn it. Get that old SR gang back going on, man. The Facebook group is crazy, just for the record. Anybody who's watching this and is a Supreme Ruler fan or is interested in this game because they're watching this live stream and never knew this game was a thing. There is a Supreme Ruler Facebook group. I am an admin, as well as a few of the other guys from way back in the day, like Austin. Cringe teenage you. So what? I got tons of cringe videos. Literally sort my videos by oldest, and then watch those videos and just cry and be like, this isn't the infinitum I know. What the fuck? Like, this isn't the guy that's, sitting here super confident invading African nations with emus. What the hell? We all have cringy stuff in our past. It's all good. Nothing to be ashamed of. At all. I used to do RuneScape music videos, like, back in, like, 2008. I just want to let you know that channel still exists with those videos uploaded, and I can tell you the channel if you want, if you really want, and you can look that stuff up. But that was cringy as hell, so cringy. Yeah, I'll send you a link on Discord. Definitely, I'll send you a link for that group on Discord. I have you on Discord. Pretty sure. What's your name on Discord? Just so I just make sure. It's Average Gamer. You're in the Supreme Ruler group. What the hell am I talking about? Just ignore me. I don't even know what's going on anymore. Yeah, but yeah, it's totally fine. Just upload more stuff now. You're not cringe now. I'll definitely get you, Mr. Phobos, and definitely you, Rob, in a multiplayer game of some description in the future. I just want to get like my footing back here and get like regular uploads going again and like figure out really what I want to do with the channel. and go from there. And see what kind of time I have too, because like I had to get back to work and actually go and work my job. COVID has kept me off for a while, but I actually have to like live a have a life again. Unfortunately, I'm kidding. It's really boring sitting at home all the time. Trust me. Yeah, some of your best videos are your old ones. It's very true. A lot of them are. Like for everybody, right? Oh crap! Who took your dog? I don't know. I didn't take your dog. Job gross. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, COVID has a lot of people unemployed, both in Canada and the States. I've been unemployed for a while. I moved to Victoria briefly, and that did not work out. So I'm back in the Okanagan for a little bit, at least till June, and then I'm going back to Victoria, probably June, July. Yeah, hell yeah. The World War II scenario as Ethiopia is like hard mode, but if you can like get over the initial invasion of the Italians, it can be pretty fun to play as Ethiopia because you just feel like an ass, you know? Like it's pretty good. It's pretty. You have to be pretty good at the game to do that too. So hats off to you, Oliver, for doing that. Good job. I would hate to be a pilot right now. A lot of them are flying private, so a lot of pilots are flying private. Like honestly, yeah, I did. I left Victoria. The job and stuff that I went there for did not work out at all. Um, Nothing worked out at all. Like my mental health took a big hit, so I left. I came back to the Okanagan just until June because that's when Carolyn, my wife, has done her course, and then she's looking for a job as an MOA in Victoria, and then we're gonna move back out because I want to go to school in September at UVic. So, and Victoria is really nice, and I really want to end up there. Yeah, second best province compared to what? Newfoundland? It's not Ontario, obviously. Pfft, Ontario. Who likes Ontario? Psh. Yeah, I'd hate to be pilots right now. Thankfully in Canada, like pilots that are like laid off can collect EI and CERB, so they're not too bad off as compared for the states. I'd hate to be a pilot in the states though. That would really suck. Pure luck. Generally, that's what happens. Is like you're like, yeah, I'm not gonna win this, and then something happens that they just like fuck off or get involved in like another war or something like that, and you're just like, oh damn, there's an opportunity to like actually get ahead, and then you do. So, but just hanging on is, yeah. School for so I want to major in history. That I have decided. I've actually met a couple of guys that did it, and I've kind of solidified my choice there. And then I want to get a bachelor of education so I can teach like high school history. Yukon is not even a province. It's a fucking territory. Shut up. God damn it. That's where my dad is right now, is in the Yukon. He drives trucks. He hauls up to like Inuvik and stuff all the time. Ontario is the Ohio of Canada. You know what? Kind of. Kind of. You're not far off. Alberta is the Texas of Canada. That's for damn sure. BC is like the California of Canada. Very liberal, very big film industry, a lot of hippies and potheads. And then you've got the Maritimes, which is just the New England of Canada, really. Yeah, Russia declaring war on you is generally where most people stop because you're not going to win that. Especially if Russia is united and it hasn't gotten embroiled in like a really weird conflict with like Ukraine for some reason and lost. But yeah, I don't know. But full time for the local school, that's pretty good. Yeah, I want to work. I want to work as a teacher. Like I do want to teach kids and stuff. Like I do like I'm the kind of person that likes to just like spit information at people, but nobody wants to listen. So like, yeah, it's kind of annoying. So I'm like, well, you know what? Where is a scenario that I can yell at history at people and they can't leave? And a classroom environment, obviously, they have to actually like write down what I'm talking about. Alberta is, yeah, Alberta is kind of a shitty hellhole. I would trade you Alberta for Washington, just so A, we could visit each other and not have to worry about the stupid border shit. And B, I don't know, just Washington just seems a lot better than Alberta, honestly. Actually, no, Canada has pretty robust history. A lot of it is indigenous. A lot of it is indigenous. Yeah, a lot of it is the UK, but you also have the French were here. The Spanish were actually here for a little bit. There's a lot going on. And yeah, most of Canadian history is about fucking Ontario. And then there's the one like the odd time like a province tries to steal the spotlight, like the Red River Rebellions with Louis Riel. That's a Manitoba thing. Like so, like everybody's like Ontario, 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 but Manitoba for 5 seconds. Oh, but back to Ontario now. It's pretty much what it is. Yeah. Vikings, yeah. So the Vikings did land in I'm gonna butcher this land. It's essentially the Meadow of the Anns. It's Leon Meadow in Newfoundland, northern tip of Newfoundland, which is pretty cool. You should teach Photoshop, Adobe, and stuff. Like you could do it even like on a university level. Like come up here and teach at like Vancouver Film School or like Cato. They're always looking for teachers, like constantly, and like all the teachers they get are shit. So you would easily get in. I'm just like talking now. I should be invading Tanzania. Yeah, come up and teach here. We're going to trench right there. I knew they had an air force, so I was expecting that. Here comes their military. Do I have any air force in Africa? A small one. We should probably spread out. The defensive just doesn't get the job done. Alright, there we go. Let's fall back, fall back. No. Not you. Not you. Alright. These guys apparently are going to go up and deal with it, and I'm okay with this. They can go and do whatever they want. I'll let them go forward. I'm fine with this. It's not Lansdowne. Lansdowne. It's L apostrophe and then the word Anne and do meadow. Most countries even learn their own history. You can say we learned about a Wild West, that's German. Yeah, I mean, like if you go to like a general history class, what you're going to get is essentially Bronze Age briefly, a fuck ton about the Greeks, a fuck ton about the Romans, and then you basically just like jump ahead to the Industrial Revolution very all of a sudden. German East Africa, yeah, exactly. Yeah, and then you jump ahead to the Industrial Revolution and like the British Empire and stuff, and then you jump into World War One, World War Two, and then a little bit about the Cold War, and then that's about it. They are starting to teach a little bit about like 9/11 and that stuff because it's like 20 years old now. So yeah, Leon, yeah, exactly. Lansdowne Meadows is a mall down on the 403. Oh, shut up! I can't pronounce stuff. I did say I was gonna butcher that pronunciation there, Rob. So don't even get on my shit. uh, yeah, it kind of does. Uh, if you, it is better now, and if you change the important thing with Supreme Ruler Ultimate especially is changing the AI's prerogative. So the if you leave it alone, then yeah, you're gonna have issues throughout. However, if you are smart and go into the settings before you start the game and change the AI from whatever it is to either aggressive or unpredictable, you will then get a game that is much more interesting because they will build stuff, they will properly attempt to supply, they will do a lot of stuff that they should just do anyway, but don't. So that's how you should play this game is change those settings right from the get-go. Because that's really what's going to set you apart, I suppose. I'm gonna take the main army up to there. These little this offshoot of fucking Vodniks is doing absolute wonders, just for the record. They are killing it. Here, take that. You two go and invade that. Go invade that. Imagine worry about the world. I wanted to do a series with that, and Ultimate kind of screwed up, so I think I'm gonna try it again. on Ultimate where I play as Russia and immediately declare war on everybody. So start off the game at war with everybody. You have to do that manually, obviously, but even still, like you can do it. Just takes some time and see how far Russia can go. That's my. I'm gonna try that again. Yeah, so unpredictable is really great because they do invade um, through naval invasions. Sorry, my bird decided to have a conniption fit. They actually do invade. Um, I've had it on aggressive as well, which is why Australia is not technically safe, because the whole world could declare war on me and invade Australia. That's totally possible. Um, my bird is now attacking my headset. Other than Burundi. No, Mr. Phobos, imagine playing as any other country other than glorious Andorra. What is better than this? Nothing. Look at this. If we go into diplomatic offer. Okay, bird. Ow. Bird, stop. Go to diplomatic offer here, and we go to units and missiles. We don't even know what kind of army they have, right? Like, we don't know. Because it's secretive, and it's so advanced that we can't possibly know. It's ridiculous. Okay, bird. Seriously? Seriously? Ow, stop it. You're gonna go. I'm gonna get Mom to come take you. God dang it. She wants to attack my my headphones. Stop it. Stop it. You're not allowed. Go chew on something else. Unpredictable allies would always break. Yeah, so that is one kind of problem. A Z-map. Oh, dude, I would totally play like a zombie. I don't know why nobody's played a zombie or done a zombie mod for this. A lot of people don't know, but you can actually upload mods to Steam Workshop for Ultimate now. So there are a few mods on there, like Snake Man Scenarios is quite good. There's a Cold War mod that's actually really good that like really fixes the Cold War sandbox and stuff. So it's not shit anymore. And yeah, so it's a good way to play. I have to admit, really good way to play. Trench the main army up here. How would zombies work? Yeah, Research 2.0 mod. Yeah, that's a good one too. Zombies, you'd have to, I don't know, super powered. Yeah, 1-star troops that take 5 per each. Yeah, probably something like that. You could take like the Vodnik idea and just spam Vodniks, but have them maybe come out as like Silver Star to begin with. So you have 11-day production time, and just start whatever country off that has the zombie infection with like 100 fucking land production facilities or something. Yeah, locked from research, and they just continuously produce like Vodnik Silver Stars or something like that. It wouldn't be too hard to do. It would take some trial and error for sure, but I don't think it'd be impossible to do. They are just a bunch of mountain dwarves. That is very true. But yeah, the unpredictable does sometimes do that. They will just break ties randomly, even if you haven't like become aggressive. Like they will just randomly um, declare war. Are you done chewing on my fucking headphones? No. Okay. Stop it. If you hear any like rubbing, it's the bird. There's really not a lot I can do right now to stop her from doing that. She just really wants to chew on my headphones. And if I could grab her right now, I would be putting her in her cage for being a little bitch. But we are going to invade Kenya. We're going to get to a point where we get into Egypt, and I don't want to attack Egypt right away because they are bulky. They have gone to war with Libya and stuff, which has weakened them, and Sudan. But they are still a little bit annoying, a nuisance. We're also going to have to put another supply depot down, definitely, in somewhere in Sudan, because it's just, oh my god. You want to talk about a slog. Jesus. Start getting into the Middle East and stuff, it's just a nightmare. Absolute nightmare. I don't know. My bird is kind of an asshole, so I'm not really sure if they want to be... Yeah. Chirp back at the bird. Yeah, that doesn't really work. Zombie tanks. That would be horrifying. I mean, I have emu tanks. You can see here. There's an emu tank here. We have an Abrams, and this is run by emus. We've retrofitted these to be emu compatible. So just keep that in mind. We are attacking with emus here. Burundi just did something, and I don't know what it did. And I'm a little concerned. I probably will go after these two little nations and stuff, and like Uganda as well, just to make things look nice. Seriously, Bert, stop. You can bite me all you want. Zombie F-22 Raptors would not be... No, see, this is where we get terrifying. I do not want that. Also, I don't think that would really work out, because how would they pilot that? Anyway, whatever. We're going to go to war against Kenya now. I'll let these guys kind of go free. There's quite a few of them, actually. We'll take them from south here, too. What little air force we have on the continent as well, we'll direct down here. So they're just going to go and attack this token force that I don't care if it even dies. And then my main army is just going to go like, boop, thank you for Nairobi. Yeah, that's essentially what happened, is that there's another emu war, and this time there was no surrendering. How dare you say the forbidden words, Rob? Andorra zombies. How dare you? We're all doomed now. You've awoken them. I'm waiting for, like, France to fall and just, like, Andorra to have, like, all of Iberia or something. Like, just turn back and just Europe is Andorra and be like, how did that even happen? Like, why are they, like, like, outside of the funny meme, why are they a nation? Also, why do they love me? Oh my god. Diplomatically, they love me. That's hilarious. But, like, why are they a playable nation? You can't do anything unless you cheat. You know? That's like why they didn't make Monaco a nation, why they didn't make San Marino, Vatican, Liechtenstein's not playable. You know. So why is Andorra playable? Why of all nations, of all microstates, is Andorra play? Like, you could be like, well, why is Hong Kong and Singapore playable? But you can actually do stuff with them. They have established military stuff. I've played as Singapore, and I've taken, like, all of Southeast Asia. Like, it's not that bad. At Hong Kong, if you don't attack China, you can attack other places, and you're okay. Just don't put it on capital, because otherwise you will lose. You will never win. You can build land production, but you have to cheat. So, yeah. The only way to play as Andorra successfully is to cheat. Because they don't have the resources or the economy to produce anything. Andorra campaign. I don't know. What do you want in Andorra campaign? Do you want me to actually try? It'll be a very boring video. I'll just immediately declare war on Spain and die. Yeah, you have to cheat. If you do cheat, it doesn't take long to get Andorra going. But you have to cheat with, like, the money cheat and the resources cheat and stuff to actually, like, do anything really. So it kind of takes the wind out of your sails a little. I'm just sending this Vodnik army to deal with these little two nations. They should be and more than enough to take them out. Oh. Mr. Phobos, why? 1 unit of industrial goods and then wait for the world to run out. Suddenly you have 1 million. Yeah, okay, you could do it that way, I suppose. If you really, really wanted to. I wouldn't recommend it. It'd take a long time. France and Spain this fall, you get a bunch of land. Yeah, that's true. You can do that. You could wait until France is, like, literally on the brink of falling. And then declare war on them. And then you would generally... Because what happens a lot of the time is if you choose the right scenario on 2020, Germany is aggressive, and it goes after France, and I think London is too. And generally Paris falls. So once they get, like, right outside of Paris and are about to take it, declare war. Because then you would get probably most of southern France. You'd get at least enough land to do something with. So that's kind of nice. That is actually true. Yeah, once you get a port, that's the big thing. You need a port. Like if France falls, you have to really hope that you get Marseille area in this area, or at least one of these cities along the coast, so you can build a port. Um, or if you're doing the Spanish version, you kind of have to hope you get like Barcelona area. That's the hope. Doesn't happen all the time, but it does. Good luck to anybody that wants to try and play as Indora, though. Yes, I saw the Microsoft bought Bethesda. I am ready for a New Vegas remaster. I'm also ready for them to fix 76. I'm also ready for the new Elder Scrolls because Microsoft is guaranteed going to throw a stupid amount of money at Bethesda to get that out sooner than, what was it, like 2025 they were trying to say. So yeah, I'm very interested to see how that's all going to work out. But yeah, I mean, Microsoft could be a good thing, it could be a bad thing. I don't really know. It's hard to say. Can't be worse than what Bethesda and Todd Howard's doing fucking now. So I'm hoping they just kind of put a leash on Todd, because that really needs to happen. Like playing, or play Fallout 4. Fallout 4 is fine. There's nothing wrong with Fallout 4. There's some glitches, but it's a good game. They might make a remaster. There's a lot of money in it. New Vegas is super popular. Oh yeah, they do own Obsidian. Yeah, that's right. And what was it? Outer Worlds? That was really good. So there's hope. There's always hope. Hooray! You chirping about back there, bird. Fix everything there. Gotta go walk the puppy. Oh, see you later, Rob. Thanks. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, Obsidian actually is really good. I have to give credit to Obsidian. Like, they did a really good job on everything they've done. I think Bethesda just got really cocky and just really wanted to, like... I don't know. Bethesda... There's so many issues with Bethesda, and it's kind of a shame. Apparently my bird agrees with my Bethesda rant. There's a lot of problems with Bethesda. Yes. She says yes, there is. There is a lot of these units on Australia too. 110. Let's see, transport them. We don't really need them over here. We could have them attack like Hawaii. That'd be really funny. There's nothing in Honolulu. You know what? Let's do that. Fuck it. What's gonna happen? Really? I am gonna turn off that though, because otherwise they're just going to turn back. But yeah, I totally want to see what happens when I invade Hawaii with 1 billion. Mozambique's alive! What? Hold on. Take it out. Take it out! They're not allowed to be alive. Right, Frankie? No survivors or whatever. Go and fight. Wait, what? Oh, never mind. I was like, we took their capital. What capital? But Mozambique is what they're talking about down here. There's no annex option. I guess they only had the one thing. So what are you annexing? What you've already taken? Good job. Okay, take this city over. For the love of everything that is holy. Same with this. Jesus, guys, come on. I think we're safe now. We don't have to have like an entrenchable army now. I think we've got enough troops that we can kind of just forge our way ahead here. Which is really good. Yeah, they totally did. Fallout 76, in theory, was a fantastic idea. The setting was great. It's just the execution was so bad. And then the follow-up fixes were bad, with the exception of Wastelanders. Wastelanders I actually really did enjoy, but still. All of U.S. states curb stomp me. Yeah, that's possible. But I'm not going to think about that. Get rid of that there. There we go. And that's Uganda in the bag. Perfect. Yes, 6. A little bit of faith is resolved in me with that Microsoft now owns them. Because Microsoft really needs a win here, and I don't think they're going to let Todd get in the way of good programming and good story and good stuff like that. Microsoft's not going to let that happen because they know Todd Howard is like, really big and a lot of people do like him. But they also learned their lesson from fucking Peter Molyneux and the Fable games, not to let some fucking egotistical douchebag like overtake everything, which really is what they need to do. Is they really need to just like shut that down right away and be like, look, Todd, like you're good at what you do and everything, but you also need to like take a piece of humble pie here and shut the hell up. So I'm hoping that Microsoft has learned their lesson there and they're going to take a realistic approach to it. Because I think if Bethesda was allowed to continue as Bethesda without Microsoft breathing down their neck, I definitely would be scared for what would come of that, because I think that would be a problem. But I think with Microsoft actually that puts a little bit more confidence in their abilities. Plus they've got a lot more money to throw at it now too, right? Like Bethesda is financially doing fine, but 76 did not sell as well as they wanted it to. Fallout 4 didn't sell as well as they wanted to. There was some issues and stuff from the get-go, and having better financial backing is probably good. Like the reason, like a lot of people are like, oh my god, there's the whole meme about like Skyrim getting released on like fucking everything, even the Samsung fridge thing, right? Like they did that. It was a haha meme that they did at E3, but in reality, the reason they do that is because Skyrim sells pretty decent. They have, yeah, ZeniMax was in tons of debt. So the reason they're releasing Skyrim is because they already have all the discs and stuff printed and everything. They just have to change the coding so it'll work on Xbox One or whatever, right? So they already have all that shit. So Skyrim was literally a money grab. It was all a money grab. If they were fine, if everything had sold as what they wanted, and 76 was a huge hit, and the microtransactions were good and everything like that, they would have. Skyrim would never be on as many fucking consoles as it is. It just wouldn't be, right? They wouldn't need to. There's no point, you know. Why would they do that to a game that's so beloved, right? So they that's the reason. Is the last good game they produced they know will sell. So they're like, fuck it, let's just release it on the Samsung fridge, which was a real thing, which is hilarious. You can buy it on Amazon, like straight up. Look it up if you don't believe me. It's real. But yeah, that's the whole reason for the microtransactions. It's the whole reason for Skyrim being fucking like, literally murdered. Um, it's just, sorry to throw my bird away because he's being annoying. Not in the trash, into her cage. Yeah, there's a lot of reasons. There's a lot of things that Bethesda did that don't make any sense, and it all comes down to the fact that they needed money. ESO, right? Elder Scrolls Online lost ZeniMax so much fucking money that it's part of the reason why they were in so much debt. But they had to keep it going because it's an MMO, and they made a promise to everybody that bought it that they'll keep going for so many years, right? So they've just got to eat that for a while. But yeah, no, I think with Microsoft at the helm here, Microsoft has so much money to throw around that they can turn Bethesda around. They can make Bethesda what it was back in the original Skyrim days and Oblivion and New Vegas and stuff. I think they have a chance to turn it around. And if not, well, that sucks. They'll kill it like they did fucking Peter Molyneux, which would be a shame. Absolutely be a shame, but that's just what they do, right? It's like EA, right? They bought all these fucking companies and stuff, but at the very least, Microsoft kills off companies that are losing money and are releasing shit games, and stuff like that. Like, who the fuck remembers Fable Journey? Goddamn nobody, right? Like, because it was a pile of garbage on the Kinect. Like, it didn't make any goddamn sense, and Fable 3 wasn't good. So they killed that studio, and it totally makes sense to kill that studio. It's not making money. It's releasing crappy games. Like, what's the point in keeping it alive? But then you got like EA that's like, yeah, we're gonna like buy up Maxis and just kill Maxis, even though they're making like stellar shit and making tons of money because we want to make the IPs and be known for all the Sim stuff and whatnot now. So that was like, at least they're not EA. Like, when you think about it, EA's a scum fuck of a company. I hate EA. I hate that they have the Battlefront franchise. It's like, I really like Battlefront. Like on my next gen channel, like my other channel, I'm working on a pretty huge in-depth review of the original Battlefront, and man, I rip into EA like nobody's business. Like, 'cause they've ruined that franchise, and it's a damn shame what they've done to it. Absolutely damn shame. Has Europe embroiled in any major conflicts yet? No. Oh, yes, Serbia against the Romanians. The Romanians just look like they're exhausted, though, which is kind of strange. They haven't fought in any major wars that I know of. That's really weird. Hmm. Oh, I have a tank now. Let's build some tanks. Like, I mean, we're building a lot of Vodniks lights, and that's a good thing, but we do need some tanks to back up those Vodniks. Do we have any extra? Still no. Still no. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, Battlefront 2015. Battlefront 2015 was a pile of crap. I'm doing a review on the original Battlefront, not Battlefront 2015. So there were two Battlefront. There was Battlefront 1, Battlefront 2 that were released on the PlayStation 2 as well as PC and everything else at that time, Xbox. That the original on that is what I'm reviewing. So the original Battlefront, not the 2015. But I tear into EA's 2015 Battlefront quite a bit as a comparison for that, because it was just so fucking gross. Because I played a lot of Battlefront 2015 too. Like, I actually did. I tried to like that game. Like, I really did, and I just couldn't do it. Yeah, Battlefront 2 on the Xbox is fantastic. The original Battlefront, as well, is a great stepping point. Like, it was a really good first release to try the the concept out, because it was something that hadn't really been done, right? They knew they would make money because it's Star Wars, but they didn't know if the game would be taken well, if people would play the online, if everything would work out how they wanted to. And it was a test, and then it did. And so they released Battlefront 2 that had, heroes and space combat and stuff too. So both of those games are absolute fucking classics that everybody should play if you're into shooters at all. Um, like, or into Star Wars at all, really. Into video games at all. You should just play it. I don't care. Um, yeah, it's a super, super, super good uh, duo of games. They never made a trilogy, but it's really good. They're really good. And then EA comes along and it's like, we're gonna redo them, and it's like, oh my god, this is amazing. And then you remember that they're EA and that they're really shitty as a company, and it's just gonna be Battlefield but Star Wars skinned. And guess what? It was. Like, the fact that the 2015 version's demo, right, literally had all the maps but two in the demo for a game that's 80 fucking dollars Canadian is absolutely abhorrent. And then they're like, hey, buy the season's pass that's literally like 70 fucking dollars to get, like, it wasn't even that many more maps. It was like, what, like 10, not even 10. It was like 8 more maps, I think, total throughout the lifespan of that game. So, when you look at that and you're paying $60, it's like almost $10 a map, right? Which is kind of a rip-off, if you really ask me. Uh, and the game wasn't optimized well. It was horribly unbalanced. There was a lot of cheating and hacking and shit going on, like, later on in its lifespan, and it's just so bad. Pisses me off. I hate talking about it. Battlefront 2 2018 multiplayer. See, that game was better. They still did a lot of EA things, like with the whole microtransaction controversy that went on with that game for a while. But it is it is better. It is better. I will give them that. Is it good? Do I consider it a good game? Absolutely, I do not. Um, but it's better. It was a step in the right direction. And then you've got, what was the new one they did? The one with the Jedi. I forget the name of it. Oh my god. I'm terrible with video games, I tell you. But the new one they did, where you play as like the Jedi and stuff like that, apparently is short, but it's really really good. So I've been told. I haven't played it yet. I need to pick it up. I just didn't want to pay full price for it. But I'll pick it up when I see it in a bargain bin for like $20. But I've heard that one was actually quite good. So I mean, if they can put the heart and soul in it that they need to, they could make a good game. And I know Disney got really mad at them for the first one, the first Battlefront, 2015. I know they got really pissed at them and were like threatening to like revoke their license and all this stuff. And they're like, "Oh no, please don't Disney Senpai. We're making so much money." And Disney was basically like, "Okay, well make something fucking good." like make something good. And so like they did improve with the second one, and I'll give them credit there. Really, it was meh. I've heard a lot of people you know, I've heard a lot of people really liked it. Squadrons does look like half a game, and it disappoints me because the half a game that it is actually looks really fucking good. A lot of Star Wars YouTubers like Eckhart's Ladder and stuff have played it, and they're like, "This is amazing, but I don't think I can pay the money for it." Um, Basically, all these guys are like, "It's great, don't buy it," and their whole reasoning is like, "It's not worth the money now, but it would be worth it if it was like a $40 title, right? Like, or if it was like an arcade title on online, right? Like $25, you buy it on the Xbox store or whatever, and you play it, right? Really great, but then, yeah, it's half a game, so that kind of sucks." And see, that's the thing too, is like EA, when they do make something like genuinely good, it's always not enough, right? It's too short, right? There's always something with EA, like shitty game that's really long. Oh, really good game that's not long enough, so it's not worth the price tag. You can't win with them. It's not possible. You just can't win with them. You get one or the other. I can't even think of like a big AAA title guy right now that's actually like in good graces with gamers, except for maybe like CD Projekt Red, the guys who make Witcher. They're technically AAA now, so. But outside of them, I can't think of anybody that's actually like really good. That's like AAA. Tons of great indie stuff. Always will be tons of great indie stuff. That's not up for debate at all. But AAA stuff, I don't know. Metro, okay, yeah, Metro, yeah. No, they can't get everything right, but they. The thing is with like video games is like there's been enough AAA titles that are really good. So Rockstar, okay, that's fair. Rockstar's doing pretty good. Like Red Dead and stuff was a little bit like it wasn't as good as people thought it was going to be, but it was still a good game. Like it was still really good. So yeah, Rockstar's doing all right. Can't wait for the next GTA. Honestly, super excited. Love GTA. Such a good series. Can we capture this town so we have supply in this region? Just wondering, guys. If I can click on... Oh, they captured it really quickly. Okay, never mind. I was like, they're gonna need help with the Air Force, but they caught it like right away. I'd also really like to have this town, if possible. Give us some supply through this corridor that apparently they want to go through. For whatever reason, or I don't really understand. There, come south. There you go. Good. Skyrim reboot, yes. Like I discussed before, Skyrim is a monetary thing. Has nothing to do with the fact that Rockstar is just trying to longevity stuff. Rockstar is releasing it on new consoles and stuff because people want to play GTA Online, and so if you go from the 360 original release, right, to Xbox One, and you sign in with the same Rockstar account, your account online is saved, right? That's the reason for the re-release, is because there's not a new GTA on the new consoles, but they want people to play their game and spend money on their game. So that's kind of the reason there. It's still monetary, yes, but like at least it makes more sense because there's an online aspect to GTA, whereas Skyrim it doesn't matter. Like if you want a better looking Skyrim, play it on PC and download the HD textures mod. Like just don't buy it on console. Buy it on console because you're bored and want to fuck around. Don't buy it on console as like your main way to play it. You know. New Vegas's mod scene is hilarious. Um, if you want Mr. Phobos, if you really like Fallout content, even New Vegas or anything, there's a YouTuber called Kev Do It, Kev Do It Duit, that you definitely need to check out. He's hilarious. He does Fallout stuff, old all the way to the new, mods the shit out of everything. He's really funny. Highly recommended. Kev Do It. Boom. That is Ethiopia. That was a harder fight than what we've done before. That took a little longer. They have the terrain and they have a better army. Obsidian is kind of seen well at the moment, but I wouldn't consider them a AAA developer. And the reason I say that is because really the only game they've done on their own is Outer World. That's the only one that really they've done, right? Like CD Projekt Red wasn't considered AAA until they started getting a few um, like titles under their belt, right? They had the Witcher trilogy and stuff, and they own GOG and stuff like that, so they had to build their way up. Obsidian's I don't think AAA yet. I think they're like AA. They're not indie, but they're not quite there yet. They will get there. They will. They have the money to. Outer Worlds sold really really well. Whether you like the game or not, it sold really really well, and a lot of people did really like it. So they will get there, but they're not there. I don't think quite yet. Because like New Vegas, they had the backing of Bethesda, right? So they had monetary backing because they had to. Battlegoat AAA developer 2021. I don't think they will ever go AAA. I don't even think they want to. I'm pretty sure they want to stay indie with their small crew. Like those guys have been doing games for so long together. Like they're all good friends and everything. Like I don't think they'd ever want to go AAA. It's like Paradox too. Like a lot of people are like, well, isn't Paradox AAA? It's like technically no. I mean, like when you think AAA, you're talking about people that everybody knows. Everybody knows Call of Duty. Everybody knows Bethesda's stuff, right? Not everybody really knows Paradox's stuff. A lot of people forget that the genres that Paradox releases even exist. Like people ask me like, what do you do on YouTube? I'm like, oh, strategy stuff like Paradox titles, and they're like, what the fuck is a Paradox? I'm like, oh god, here we go. And then they just think you're a Nazi, right? You play war stuff? Oh, you play as Hitler? Oh, you're a Nazi. It's like, that's not how that works, but okay. Win $1 billion lottery and buy Battle Goat. So they're forced to make a new engine. If you have $1 billion, why don't you just buy like the Crytek engine or something and then just sell it to or just give it to Battle Goat? I don't know. Buy the what the hell's the engine they just used to make the Total War games now? Just buy that engine from Sega and just give it to Battle Goat. I'm sure with $1 billion they'll sell it to you. Everybody has a price. We're not going to sell this. Yeah, well, everybody has a price. Don't fucking tell me that. I mean, Serbia got taken out, so that's nice. At least something happened in Europe. God. The North Chinese attack on the capital actually failed. They took out a lot of their artillery, though. This was a lot thicker. If they did that again, like pulled all these troops out and did that again, they might actually have a chance. Oh, Cambodia did die. Oh no. The South Chinese actually managed to take them out. I didn't even see that. Oh my god. Wow. Okay, well. Thailand has Myanmar. We saw that one. Iran hasn't made any moves lately. I'm kind of surprised. Also, the Koreas have not moved. Again, surprised at that one. But there are still wars being declared. Armenia? Wait, what? Tibet? Yeah. Oh, who's that? Check on St. Petersburg. Oh, South Germany is not bordered with Slovakia. See, there's the Austrians in the way. So that sucks. Waiting for Europe just to, like, go off. Battle for Middle-earth Anthology PC box for like $300. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm not surprised. When I had the video game store, the Battle for Middle-earth 2 on Xbox was like a $30 title. Those games a lot of people want and never picked up, so they become quite valuable. I would just keep it though. It'll only go up in value, and it's a cool collectible. The fact that you make them do it. Oh, okay. You're just gonna make them develop their own new engine. You don't get to just simply buy an engine. You have to make it yourself. Those guys are probably just like, why? Why do we have to do that? More of them out here. And declare Atrea. Let that war go off. Now, we have this beautiful... oh, we have Midway, too. Huh. What else do we have? What is this? Oh, we have Wake now. We have... that thing I'm not going to try and pronounce. Chuck. Huh. I didn't realize why I had all that stuff. God damn it! I can't even land... Oh, I can. I was like, I can't even land troops there, but I can. Yes, annex Eritrea. And we'll have some troops coming up there, and they'll take out Papua New Guinea. Whose capital? Okay, whatever. Good, okay, so we have Sudan now, which we really need to take over. Could we still make the landing on Oman? Oh my god, we could. Oh, Jesus. We could bypass Egypt entirely and just land on Oman. We could try to land in Yemen. I mean, we could... That would take a lot, though. We need to air bomb them. And I don't have the Air Force for that at all, so... Good, they've landed there. Go take that. This is why I built roads. The whole reason I built roads. There we go. I'm going to do that here, too. Just in case New Guinea tries to do that again. Same with here. All these areas that need to build that all up. Alright. Could we land in, like, Costa Rica? Maybe. Well, Panama. No, Panama really doesn't have any ports. Nicaragua we could try. Guatemala. Mexico would not be a good way. What about Belize? We probably could. How many troops we got going on here? 16. That should be enough. Can I sea transport you to there? Turn that off. I don't know where the rest of those troops went. Oh, I guess they probably all went back to Australia. Let's get more. Sea transport. I just want this to be guaranteed. Take Belize. Because because then we'd have a foothold on North America too, and that's just beneficial. Excuse me. All right, see you, Mr. Phobos. Thanks for joining. Really appreciate you coming. And yeah, we'll see you sometime in the future. I'm probably gonna stop here soon too. I don't know what time it is. 3, almost 4 o'clock. Oh yeah. Yeah, almost 4 o'clock. Probably do another 10 minutes. Stop at 4. Stop at 4. I gotta go get my sister. But we will invade Sudan before then. We have quite the army going on now. Damn. Just take the city, goddammit. Come on now. There we go. I'm surprised they still have this much of like a fighting force since they've been fighting Egypt for quite a while. I figured their army would be just pooped, but apparently not the case. Not at all the case. They are very lively. It's alright though, my army's larger. I'll take that. It's gonna be beneficial for us. How dare you take that city that I took? Yeah, that's right. That's my city. That ain't your city, that's my city. Nice military base here. Ooh, hello. Don't want to defend your capital. I mean, that's fine. Defend what you want to defend. Overwhelm them there. So we're doing pretty good now. But when we hit Europe, we're going to have an issue. Because all we have is Vodniks. And it's not like we have tens of thousands of them either. Like, we're doing pretty good, but... You know, the Europeans haven't gone to war with anybody. Hell, even Israel could be an issue. We'll find out. Cross the Nile. And by then we're going to have to worry about resources too, right? So, I mean, oh Jesus, we really need to build some more consumer goods, okay. We have good supply and stuff up here, which is good. Whoa, what the fuck? Didn't mean to do that. They're like bombing these guys and they're too stupid to move. Come on, go. Go repair. What are you doing sitting there? Ah, damn it! That's fine, whatever, I'm a dictator. That happens a lot. I don't think I've won an election in a long time. Okay, everybody gets centralized here. Let's hit this with everything we've got. I don't have fuel anyway. Oh my god. Okay. We are going to have to worry about that, because that's probably where the issues are coming in here. Is fuel. Go. Take the capital here. There we go. Bingo bongo. Oh, hello. Pfft. Well, that's not going to do anything. Yeah, those will. Take that out. Yeah, Egypt got a good chunk of land out of that, which is unfortunate. But we will be okay. Yeah, a lot of them are going in repairs, so that's going to be a bit of an issue. We're definitely going to have to worry more about the economy. Oh, god damn it, Iran. Why? At least take this town and stuff and, like, get some supply running through. Like, don't just run out and die. You were doing so well. You were setting yourself up as such this nice regional power. Oh my god, Marseille took out Barcelona. I didn't even notice that one. Now they're getting bombed. Oh, they're bombing the Slovenian spy. Very unfortunate for them. Anyway, yeah, we really have to, I think, focus on the economy right now, because holy shit. We are running into a definite problem, especially with oil here. So I think we really need to build up the oil. Oil, gas. So we're starting to run into some like heavy oil areas that are really going to help us out. But we need the fuel to actually get there. So we're just going to build a crap ton of them here. This entire oil area. It's going to be expensive, but... Okay, there we go. Now we just have to go in here, make sure the tax is at the highest so that we don't lose cash. We can increase social spending a little bit. Maybe not. Switzerland was just eliminated. By whom? Oh my god, Marseille, again. Apparently Europe is starting to go crazy, and Marseille is at the forefront of that. Wow, that's insane. Okay. I'd really like to see Iran succeed here. If they can take this town and this port town, they might actually have a chance, because it would give them some supply on the coast to get into, like, Karachi. And if they could take Karachi, I think they'd easily be able to take the rest of Pakistan. Well, maybe not easily, but at least they'd have a shot. So that's interesting. So apparently South Korea and North China are at war, as the South Koreans attempt to invade the port here, unsuccessfully, which is a shame. That would be quite the invasion. But I think we're going to stop the stream here, guys, for now. We will save it. Apparently all my involved regions here, everybody I have to kill. We'll save. Lossy stream. There we go. And save the game. There we go. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate everybody that came in. Really do appreciate it. And we will definitely stream in the near future. Both this game and others. And yeah. If you want to keep current on everything, you can, of course, look at the community tab on my channel. So subscribe to the channel, and you'll get more updates about what's going on. There is, of course, Patreon, which if anybody would like to do that, you get updated there as well as polls and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys, and I will see you all very soon.